As an example, a task may have an estimated duration of 2 days, but had 5 days between beginning and completion. It could be that the duration was badly underestimated, but it is more likely that the task assignee didn't work on a task for those 3 days for whatever reason. This discrepancy can be understood with the use of a detailed timesheet across the members' days. Creating the timesheets is best done at the beginning of the week so that it will show on the project execution dashboard. Timesheets are created blank and must have the week's tasks added in order to track the hours. To edit the hours from the timesheet, use the Edit button and input the applicable hours. 3D Experience will automatically sum the total hours for the day as well as for each task. Along with the planned efforts column, this will give the member an estimation of how their day or week should be broken down between their assigned tasks. Submitting at the end of the week is fairly self-explanatory. Simply click the Submit button. Viewing previous timesheets can be done by using the View icon and selecting the applicable group. Provided the timesheet was created at the start of the week, the hours can be modified from the execution dashboard by using the Edit button. This is the simplest method as the hours can be input along with the project progress. We will now show the use of timesheets in a live example. With project execution open, we create our timesheets by going to the correct category on the left-hand side. And from here, click on Create. We then define which week this timesheet is for. In this case, we will take 27th of January and say Done. And our new timesheet now appears in the list. Next, we start filling this out, first by defining which tasks we will be working on. Open the timesheet and click Add Task. "3D Experience" will provide us with a list of all the tasks we have been assigned to, and we can narrow this search down using the filter option. In our case, select the Demo Chassis 1 project, and for our case study, I expect to be working on all 3 tasks. And then say Submit. First of all, notice the planned efforts column on the right-hand side, as this provides us with an estimate of how much more time is expected to be spent on the selected tasks. We are still planning to spend a week, 3 days, and another week on these 3 tasks. This is useful in that it indicates if I'm spending more or less time on the project compared to what was planned. We can now input our hours by clicking on the Edit button and inputting the necessary information, and then clicking on Save. At the end of the week, we then use the Submit button to send this completed timesheet to the project manager. Furthermore, if we wish to view previous week's timesheets, we can do so by clicking on the Views tab and selecting the appropriate category. We are also able to modify our timesheets from the project execution dashboard. Again, this is done by clicking on the Edit button and inputting the information and saying Save. With regards to timesheets, that is all we need to worry about for the moment, and so we will return to our presentation and finish off the video. And with that, we have covered the timesheets for members. Thus far in the project execution demo, each member has identified the task they had to complete, we have recorded task progress, and fed this information back to the project manager. And lastly, we've logged our timesheets for the reporting period. Now, it is wishful thinking to expect a project to go exactly according to plan, and so predicting and avoiding risks is greatly beneficial. And so, on the next video, we move on to risks.